Hello, welcome back to Late to the Game. I'm Jeff. You see Julia. We're playing Firewatch today. How's everybody doing? Everybody, I mean all like one of me. I think I have to press a button. I see Julia. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder, which is literally like right up the street from where I am currently sitting. You, Henry, Henry, am out drinking with my pals. I approach her. You are drunk. By the way, I also have my beloved puppy down here with me, so if you hear me yelling at her, Ramona, come here. That's why. She's very cute. I wish you could see her. So what should I tell? God. So what's, you know, your major? Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. You can read, right? You slur the words major, and it smells like Coors, which is a local beer, which is not an old joke at all. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oh, that's clever. Was that a burn, you ask? It was. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you wanted to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That was easy. Okay. I'm gonna pick up my backpack. And, am I in an elevator? I appear to be in an elevator. Well, alright. This truck is literally the only thing parked in here, so I'm gonna assume it's mine. Not gonna waste a bunch of time looking at this. Let's, where'd it go? Oh my god. Am I lost already? Oh my god. What happens if I've never... What's up here? Nothing? Yep, well, I'm glad that they put all this here. So that I could come find it and realize that it does nothing except look pretty. And, apparently I have no shadow. So that's not disconcerting at all. Is there a way for me to... Oh. For me to go faster? I don't think so. Okay. I'm gonna load my gear into the truck bed. My backpack. It's not secure, could fall out. Who knows? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. Oh. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and I'll get the beagle and name him Bucket. Yeah. Yeah. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You walk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Yeah, why rush? She looks away, out towards the mountains. West, if you must know. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. Ramona, hey. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? I'm liking all of the exposition at the beginning of this game. I hope you're enjoying my read. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged. lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Cool. Oh, cool. Well, here I am. Whew. Well, what a drive. I assume I'm somewhere in Colorado or Wyoming or something like that. Oh, Two Forks. I'm looking at maps. This is oddly familiar, because I happen to do this a lot. And there is no way to walk faster. Ramona. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I'm gonna just ignore all that. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Wow. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. I'm gonna pose and flex like a female. You're goddamn right, I look awesome. Thank you. Oops, a daisy. Alright. Oh boy, pointy old tree. Beautiful dusk. Sunset, that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah. A little respite from the very intense contents of the exposition happening. Two Forks. Oh, that's where we're going. 8 miles? Oh, that's not so bad. We'll get there by sundown. Hop over. Yep. Beautiful. Look at all them birds. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Aw, Bucket. Aw. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh. Bucket gets kicked. But, fuck the dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. I'm gonna scare him away. I'm a big guy. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Ramona. Sorry, she's a puppy. Thank you for bearing with me while I do this read and also try to look after the dog. Ramona, come here. Come here. Come here. Lie down. Good girl. Good girl. From then on, you walk by the river. (1984) Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, neither of these are good. Agree if she commutes. Boy, that sucks. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. (1985) Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. Let's see. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it? Yeah, get therapy. Therapy's good. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Ooh, I'm camping. I read my journal. Oh, yes. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason. Has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Yikes. Anybody else like getting sad? I'm getting a little sad. Ramona, are you getting sad? She's wagging her tail. In solidarity. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with a 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Let's do this. I don't know how much these decisions are going to affect what happens in the game, but we'll see. This is nice. Hopefully I'm near where I'm going. That looks nice. I have to say, I do really enjoy the art style in this game. This is by a studio called Campo Santo. I think it came out around 2016. And I haven't seen another game from them before. Hello. Hi, big guy. Where you going? Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. 1989. That's the year that I was born. Julia's sister Susan Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. That's sad. This whole thing is sad. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think, summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Ramona, come here. You take it. Okay. And a loading screen. So this has been pretty intense so far. We're coming up on 15 minutes here. Let's see. All right, we're at the lookout tower. I'm gonna call this first little intense bout of exposition at the beginning here. I'm gonna call that episode 1 of Firewatch, and we'll pick this up again soon, probably tomorrow. And it's a nice little blinking red light we got going on up there. Anywho, I will see you guys next time. This has been Late to the Game. I've been Jeff. You've been watching Firewatch, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.